My name is Jason Myers. I'm from Indian Valley Bikeworks in Harleysville, Pennsylvania. I'm coming to you today to talk to you about the proper cleaning and lubing of the drivetrain on your bike. Drivetrain is a very important part of your bike. You want to keep it working properly, and that will just extend the life of your bike that much further. Before we get started, you want to make sure that you have the proper tools and materials you're going to need to clean the drivetrain and then re-lube it. You want to make sure you have some type of cleaner available. We do like Pedro's Pro J. It's a citrus-based cleaner. It cuts through the grimiest of drivetrains for you. Also, there are some helpful cleaning tools out there. Park makes a couple great options. Anything from a simple gear brush with bristles on one end and a tooth hook on the other end to really get between the gears and again really get the grime out. Great for mountain bikes as well. Or you can get as complex as something as a chain cleaner. Actual device with bristles and all inside of it. You run your chain right through it, scrubs it up real quick. Or you can go old school, and a couple of rags does just as well. So I'm going to do the old school rag method. So I'm going to grab my rag here, and I'm going to put a little bit of my citrus cleaner right on the rag. You don't need a ton again. One of these bottles should last you a very long time. I'm going to get that cleaner into my rag a little bit. What I'm going to do, very, very simple. I'm going to grab the upper part of my chain and just pedal through the pedal stroke a few times, just allowing the chain to run through that cleaner. You can even scrub the chain a little bit as it's coming through, especially if it's a little bit on the grimier side. Again, especially good idea for mountain bikes, anything that's been ridden in foul weather. That helps a lot, is that extra little scrub in there. And you'll notice, just after a few runs through the rag with my degreaser on it, how the chain is starting to get that brand new shine back to it. So we got our chain done, but that's not all of our drivetrain. We have our chain rings up front, and we also have our cassette and derailleur pulleys in the back. We want to take care of all this, and you'll notice my chain is nice and clean, but the rest of my drivetrain is not clean. So we're going to start with the front chain rings, and you can use that same method on the front chain rings as we used on our chain. I'm going to get a clean rag because you'll notice that my chain was just a little on the cruddy side. So I'm going to get a nice clean rag. I'm going to repeat that method that I use for my chain. I'm going to get my chain, my degreaser. I'm going to put a little bit here on my rag. And again, we can do the same thing. We can get that rag right on the teeth of the ring. You want to make sure you get both sides. You want to get that back side of that chain ring too. Get that all cleaned up. And all I'm doing is pedaling backwards nice and slow and using that same rubbing method I used on my chain. And if you have more than one chain ring, make sure that you do it on all of them. And again, same method here on the little ring. Again, this should not take as long as the chain, but you'll notice that's starting to look brand new again. We got our chain done, we got our chain rings done. We're going to move to the back of the bike. Now the cassette, it's much smaller, it's much more tightly packed. This is where those cleaning tools do come into play. And what I'm going to do for that, I'm going to take my gear brush that we talked about. I'm going to put a little bit of degreaser right on the bristles. I'll work that in a little bit. Don't be afraid to get a little dirty doing this. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to scrub that almost like I'm brushing my teeth. And these bristles are nice because they'll get right in between all of those teeth. You want to take your time with this. This isn't something that's going to happen in a couple of minutes. Have patience, take your time with it. Again, you want this chain, and drivetrain to look brand new, just like the day you walked out of the bike shop with it.